sauce and my mouth's watering like I stay teeth, and you can't reason with the animal that's loose and my brain's tweaking. You don't really know me. If you think you do get amnesia, got a problem, I'm subtracting you like a mad teacher. I'm that lethal like a threat to a mass preacher. I send you up to Christ if you crossing your act even. Preparation means opportunity, maybe. Big grade and ambiguity, baby. Too much at stake for your foolery, ain't it crazy? Keep on hating, it's fuel to me, you won't faze me. You ain't really hard like you imagining, bragging about being toxic, but you ain't really that hazardous. Rap God, if you don't believe in me, then it's blasphemous. Everything that you are is an acronym to my adjectives. But I ain't here to fight, Phil. I got everything to lose. Cheat codes, I'm flattered, but I don't need those. I ain't playing by the rules. I ain't playing with you. Show me what these hands are doing. I ain't playing with you. Keep playing, I'ma show you what these hands are doing. We got London on the
whole club selling out of hitter doing steady.
The calendar may say autumn, but temperatures are still pretty sweltering here in North Florida. But the good news, the radar is clear. Still, hydration will be key today at TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. Today, we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. No run back here on the opening kickoff, as we'll start at the 25.
Let's go. Here we go.
Now ETN to start the drive. And he's upended at the 33 following a good... This defense for the Niners, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Lawrence to throw. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
And there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
11, Agate.
Straight ahead, ETN. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Jaguars at 2-4 here in the first half of the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Let's go.
On 2nd down, ETN once more. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Ready. Hey, I'm gun. Ready.
Another toe for ETN. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. You look at this Niner defense. There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
So in prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down. On third down, here's ETN. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Marquise Bell. And the 49ers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down.
At their own 22-yard line.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Breaks through the contact. He's still on his feet. A big play there for the Niners. And a quite appropriate gain as well. 49 yards on the ground. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's McDonald, and a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. Second down coming up.
So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that, and by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now receiver in motion left.
Hey, Kappa.
Herbert. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Julio Jones hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. In the first drive, they were moving the ball okay. Then the interception. Now time to regroup after giving up the score.
Yeah, I noticed him on the sidelines talking with one of his coaches, and they were comparing the pictures, right? You get the photos, what the defense was doing. They were carving it up pretty well, as you noted. I think they focused a lot on, okay, what happened on the interception ball, seeking to avoid it in the future.
Hey, kill. 11. Here we go.
Lawrence. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. Now he's loose at the 40. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Up the middle they go. McDonald, and he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's second down. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
It's second and 8.
Go.
Here's Herbert. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco.
San Francisco.
Jalen Hyatt, 29 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know where you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor, maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him, but whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Niners are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Will Anderson make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now it's Herbert. Under pressure, they got him again. Micah Parsons. He's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again 3rd and long now. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And he'll be marked down at the 2-yard line. But such a costly interception, nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop the score.
No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Once more, ETN. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Travis Etienne, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are back within a score.
And they can thank their defense for this one. They were set up with a short field following the turnover, but they took care of business as well, working their way down and finishing with a strong run into the end zone for their first touchdown of the game.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Caught along the left side by Hyatt. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield.
Touchdown, 49ers! Kyle Pitts, 34 yards.
And the Niners have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Boston, the man in motion left.
From the shotgun, Lawrence.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
And that pick six, Charles, that moves it up now to a 3-touchdown advantage. A great individual defensive effort there to continue what has been a very lopsided first half.
And I better buckle in my seatbelt, right? Because you know, as a former DB, when I see a pick six, I'm up and jumping up and down watching it. Yeah, I'm supposed to be neutral, but those kind of plays, they excite me every time. They are in absolute control in this one. Nice play there.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt, Charles, with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
Here now, 2nd and 4. Now Lawrence. That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down. Lawrence will throw. Same connection. Dulcich once again. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. This duo locked in. 14 yards there and a first down. Etienne up the middle. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion right here. On 3rd down, Lawrence working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 20-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Lawrence going to get this to Etienne.
So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
It's a throw again as Lawrence
Completes it to Hardman. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
3rd and 7.
running out of the gun with Etienne.
And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. The kick by Carlson is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
59. Hey, go Lion, Lion, Lion.
Herbert now. And this one is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert.
Open man completes it to Claypool.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 16.
Now a 2nd and 10.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Five nine. Go.
Herbert back to the air. Touchdown 49ers. Julio Jones in the final seconds of the first half.
And the 49ers will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Lutz good on the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
All right, let's go. 30 left. Hey, I'm gun.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Pick it up. You're embarrassing us.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half.
And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them, because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Micah Parsons able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Here is third and quite a ways.
Home troops right. Let's go.
Here's Herbert. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Here's Austin. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
And that is incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at him that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
And they'll indeed go for it. Here's Lawrence.
And my goodness, another interception. Jonathan Abram picks it.
Down the sideline he goes.
And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
The score, Niners 42, Jaguars 10.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Marquise Bell. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Run!
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
2nd and 10.
Baylor tight.
Now a give right side. McDonald pushing through the contact. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
68 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's McDonald. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
From the 3, 2nd and a yard.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Niners use the short field to get in for 6. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. It's a big play for the Jaguars. And even 40 yards. Now Lawrence on 1st down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end, and that play going nowhere.
And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action from Jacksonville.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they approach this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Crowd right.
They snap it to Herbert.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
They'll run on first down. McDonald fighting through at the 25.
101 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
First down, San Francisco.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, easy. We go orange. Hey, go lion. Ready?
Herbert operating from the red zone. Complete right side to Hyatt. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line.
In motion goes the tight end.
7-yard line.
Herbert. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the third quarter. Back now in Jacksonville. And this is a blowout so far as we get set. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
5-9.
Herbert changing things up.
Hey, ram.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the 49ers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Lutz good on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, where their defense has really struggled. And now an audible here into something else.
At the 26-yard line.
Here we go.
ETN once more.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And my goodness, another interception.
Derek Stingley picks it.
Yet another mistake after the interception there. Guys, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
The Niners on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown! A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Niners are closing in now on a 7th straight win to start the year. Lutz with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Jaguars 10. Michael Dixon.
The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. He'll field this at the 5. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, 49ers. Chase Claypool, his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers add 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the fourth. Lutz good on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Hey, Lion.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
13, Luke. Silver.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long.
13 heavy. 11.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
On the slant, he's got Hardman.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Tip. 11, Agate. Take right open. Silver.
Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence.
And now here's another interception.
Picked up by Marquise Bell.
And he will bring it back to the 4-yard line.
Intercepted by the 49ers. Sets up 1st down and goal at the 4-yard line.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
He'll try again. And not a whole lot there as they'll get him down at about the 2. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Here's Herbert. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal.
I don't care what the analytics say. Look at where they are on the field. To me, that just screams go for it here. I don't even think about putting a kicker out there. What say you?
I support whatever they do. Let's find out.
Look at you, man of the people.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th and goal as they look to finish this one off. And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. They'll try and run for it. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
No hesitation on the decision to go on 4th and goal from the 1, and they punch it in.
And I do believe that field position factors in there, too, because even if they don't get in, you're going to force the other guys to go to full 99 yards. So to me, a good calculated risk, which actually paid off.
And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it.
And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation.
There he goes, right side.
Loose inside the 30, inside the 10.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Extra point by Carlson, up and good, as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. But Charles, they're still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead. And some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, there are a lot of big grins, I think, from people in their families, from themselves. You're exactly right. Pad the stats when you get an opportunity. It'll certainly help you come contract time.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Hey, Kaplan.
On first down, it's Herbert. McDonald makes the catch. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Lutz will look to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
87, Jaguars 17. Michael Dixon
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Marquise Bell.
And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Hey, easy, route.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team.
And now here's another interception.
Picked off by Marquise Bell.
And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
They'll take over at first and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Run. Crowd right. Let's go.
They're going to pass here with Herbert. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Another touchdown here in the fourth quarter. And, Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And, partner, you don't make it this far into the season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball and sometimes even your special teams. And that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for two is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long.
And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Rip, 23.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
Hey, here we go, baby. Here we go.
A final shot now for Lawrence.
And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off season. But on game day, you both want to show your best.